Joseph Girard joins us. And Joe, first off, when was the last time in the winter you went 2 weeks without competing?
It's been a long time. This is obviously somewhat of a good break, but obviously it's on bad terms. So, I'm obviously looking forward to get back out there, competing against another team, getting back on the floor with our guys. And it's unfortunate, but like I said before, everybody knows that we all got to get through this together. It's something everybody's dealing with, and we're just looking forward to getting back out there.
How'd you spend your time in the last 2 weeks?
Just trying to stay in shape as best I can, being able to get ready for whenever we can get back out there. I think everybody's been doing the same as well. And other than that, off the court, just playing video games, trying to interact with the guys as much as possible while staying within the guidelines of Corona and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just ready to get back out there, and I know the guys are too.
It's interesting on the video games because, you can say what you want about them, but there's hand-eye coordination involved. And you just alluded to the idea that you do interact with your teammates, right? You can play with and against your teammates online.
For sure. That's one of the only ways and best ways to, stay coronavirus safe and stay, connected with your teammates. So I think a lot of times parents will think that there's things to video games, but us kids like to think of the positive side.
So what's the go-to game? And give me a little scouting report of the team. Who mixes it up the best?
I'd say that the two main games are Madden, the NFL game, and then Fortnite. Madden, I'd say last year I was more into it. I was probably the best on the team last year. I haven't really played this year. I know John Bull Jock stays up to date with it. He's real serious about it, him and his Eagles. Unfortunately, they didn't playoffs this year, but neither did my Cowboys. But the Fortnite side, a lot of guys play it. Me, Buddy, Marek, even some of the managers and, former players still play together. So I'd say that I got the crown in that right now. But I had to pick it back up during this break. I hadn't played in a while.
And Fortnite, if I understand correctly, requires a little teamwork anyway, right? You can get in there and band together.
Yeah, you see, we can play it as a four squad, or we can play a 1v1 against each other. And whenever we do that, I always come out on top, and they don't really like it. So we try and stay together as much as possible.
We'll have to ask John Bull about the Eagles' finish. Kind of a controversial ending to the season, wasn't it? And he talks a big game about the Eagles.
Yeah, they were already out of it. So I think he just wanted to mess up the Cowboys and the Giants, and he was happy with how it ended. And,
okay. I don't know that there are any Giants fans on the team. I think, as you say, Cowboys are America's team. They're pretty popular in every locker room, I would imagine. Joe, how do you get better at basketball in the last 2 weeks?
Like I said, just pretty much staying in shape as best as can. Running as much as possible within, the guidelines and whatnot. Whenever you're on the court, making sure that even though you're getting your shots up, you're staying in condition. Because you can go walk on a treadmill, run on a treadmill, bike, whatever it is, but nothing's like, actually running up and down a court and playing in a game. So just staying in shape as best as possible. And I think our coaches did a really good job of coming up with a plan in order for us to do so.
Do you have in your mind the number of shots that went up on a daily basis? Did you set goals or work it out like that?
Yeah, we did it with our position coaches. They would set up, get the plan and put it on the shooting gun. So I'd say it's probably, it was probably around 300, 500 every day, I think, somewhere around those lines, but throughout different, various drills, obviously. And we were on a time constraint. So it was pretty much as much as you could within, 45 minutes to an hour.
The problem is the gun gives you a perfect pass every time, right? So it doesn't simulate the game quite as much.
No, that's true. The gun hits you right in the pocket for sure.
How much practice this week, Joe, with the guys?
We got back to normal practice. So that first day that we were allowed back, it's been normal practice. The 2 to 2.5 hours, just game planning now. Obviously, the first day, I think, or first 2 days or something like that, we weren't sure if we would have the game on Wednesday or not. But the past day, today, obviously, we're playing Pittsburgh. We've been game planning for them and getting ready to go for tomorrow's game.
And 2 more quick ones from me. One would be the return of Barama. What's realistic to expect that he can contribute?
To be honest, I'm not really sure. It's up to Brahma, I think, is the biggest thing. Whether he feels he's ready to go or not. We know that we got confidence in him. He's got confidence in himself. And whenever he feels like he's ready to go and as much as he can, I think he'll be ready. Coaches will be ready for him. And he's ready to, contribute right away.
And the last one would be for you personally, Joe. I know, boy, it's been so hard to get into a rhythm, and you've had that kind of up and down performance over the season. You've had a couple spectacular games and a couple not so good. Are you just dying to kind back to playing every, twice a week and get on schedule here? And how much will that help you?
Yeah, I think that'd help everybody, to be honest. It's just one of those things that you can't really dwell on. You can't really use an excuse. You just got to go out there and play, try and have a positive attitude because everybody's dealing with it. Obviously, it's unfortunate what we're going through right now, and it's just hard to deal with. But everybody's got to deal with it. We got to do the best we can. But at this point, we're 6-1, so we're doing a really good job of it. I think if we can keep continuing winning games, that it'll be a really positive thing for us. But it's really hard to deal with. It's been draining. And I think everybody's struggled a little bit with it, but at the same time, we're winning games, which is good.
All right, Joe, appreciate the time. As always, best of luck against Pitt.
Thank you very much.